And we are live. I hope this is showing right now up in our feed. I'm just going to double check that just to make sure that we don't get started before anyone is tuning in here. And yes, we are live in our group right now. So, welcome everybody. My name is Tom. I am from Pod Jerky. This is my lovely wife, Amy. And
Hi, everybody.
She will be joining us because I don't know what's going on with my video right now, but there's something happening with our video feed right now. But Amy will be joining us right now. Does everybody see my video, or is it all pixelated like mine?
You're okay on my side.
Oh, I'm getting it's all pixelated.
Hold on, I'll check.
I'm not getting a good camera feed here.
No, it's fine.
Okay, well, we're just going to go with it anyways. But anyways, once again, I'm Tom. I'm from Pod Jerky. This is my wife, Amy. She is my co-host for today as my regular co-host, Master Impressive. He's off in Wakanda doing some research right now. And I got to say thank you to Ian from Best Film Ever, because now we have the unenviable task of trying to follow up his show that just happened, and that was fantastic. So we're going to do our best here and see what we can do. Hopefully you guys enjoy what we're about to do. So we're basically going to just explain what Pod Jerky is about, what the podcast is about. We kind of go into all kinds of different topics. Amy has been on multiple episodes in the past. We have discussed subjects such as fertility. We have done a husband and wife pet peeve episode. I've done Canadian music episodes. I've done a couple of interviews with some guests as well. I've been on other podcasts. We do some live podcasts with other podcasts as well. And what other episodes have you been on?
I don't think we've posted them yet.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we do have a couple in the back pocket right now that we will be posting shortly. But yes, so you've been a regular on the show, and you started off by you didn't even want to start this because this is always a project of Tom's, becomes a project of Tom and Amy. Yeah. And you actually are enjoying doing this.
Yes, I am. Yeah. I've been banished to another room today, by the way, in case anyone's wondering why I'm not sitting directly beside my husband. Because of our topic today, we actually are, we're not allowed to sit beside each other.
Well, I thought we would do something different here because we always touch on all different kinds of subjects. We don't have one particular niche that we delve into. So we're going to have a little bit of fun with this today, and we're going to kind of play a husband and wife game show, kind of like the Newlywed Game, and see who knows the other one the best. And we are going to ask that the audience out there keeps track of the score to see who wins at the end of this show. So if you guys could do that for us, let us know who is actually winning this competition here in this game show. I have a feeling I am going to lose really badly. I have had no sleep. I've been up listening to everyone's podcasts from the beginning. So I have a feeling I'm going to do terribly on this actual game show. But here we go. We're going to start off. Let's just do, I guess, a little bit of introduction of how we kind of met. It was kind of a lie to my family, and I actually didn't tell my parents, but we actually met online. And my parents didn't know that until, I guess it was the day before we got married. They didn't find out because I had to tell them, because in our speeches that we had for the wedding, what actually happened was I had to say, how we met, and we made jokes about it and all that. And
well, let's face it, we thought our best man and maid of honor were going to rat us out.
Right.
My family knew, yours didn't.
Yeah. And so I had to kind of tell my parents, and my dad kind of actually said to me, hey, you know what? I already knew because I think my brothers had ratted me out, and my mom said I had no clue that that was how you guys met. You lied to us this whole time that you had met her in a bar, and I was like, it was just a funny
I'm
story.
not
But
sure
I
which
mean,
one is worse, meeting me at a bar, and the worst part about the story was is that you told them that I picked you up.
that's right. You picked me up at the
Right.
bar. Yeah.
It wasn't the
Yeah.
other way around.
Yes. Yeah. But then, you know what? When we met online, at that time, online dating was kind of taboo.
Yeah.
It wasn't a whole thing at the way it is today. So we actually did it at a time that, well, I want to say what, 13 years ago, maybe now.
And we didn't exactly pick the most like lucrative dating site, right? We both ended up signing up for a free one. It probably doesn't have the best reputation for online dating. Like when you can click sexual encounters as one of the topics of the type of relationship you're looking for, I'm not sure we picked the most quality of sites to be on, but it was free, and I had just moved to Toronto and was broke, so free was my only option.
Yeah. So that's kind of just how we met. And I think we're going to get into kind of these questions type of game show kind of thing and see. So if everybody here wants to keep track of the score here so that we know who the winner is at the end of it and who has the bragging rights, then we'll go ahead with some of these questions.
Yes, Ian, you are correct.
Ah, yes, Ian. Yes.
Did the trashy sexual encounters comment tip you off? And feel free if you guys have any questions that you want us to answer. If you've listened to anything about any of the episodes that Tom and I have been on, we're pretty open about what goes on in our marriage and our life. So feel free to send them through. All right, are you asking first or am I?
No, ladies first. Always ladies first. So you are going to get to go first.
Yeah, I remember you telling me you were chivalrous. Okay, so we're going to start off easy and we're going to see, how do I take my coffee?
Oh, that's simple. That's simple. 2 cream, 1 sweetener.
Yes. Good job.
Yeah.
You get 1 point.
So for those that are watching right now, you got to keep score. I'm not even going to go in order here. I might even go
you're
a little
like throwing me
bit.
off the course. Okay,
I'm going to go a little bit harder to start, maybe.
harder.
What did I go to college for?
Officially, I don't know the title, but it was something to do with technology and IT, but you didn't finish.
Wow.
Isn't that terrible?
Way to tell everybody I didn't finish.
Oh, but that's a whole other story. We have to tune into a different podcast for that one.
I want to give you a half a point on that one, but you are right. I was there, computer networking and tech support. So it was technology, but you didn't have the title down. And I'm probably going to get screwed on one of those questions later on. But
we could go right into it if you want, because it's my favorite one to ask you.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
All right. What do I do for a living? This is a long joke between us.
So you work at a big corporation at the head office, and I can't name the name of the corporation.
No.
But you work, and your job title is in marketing initiatives.
Not even close. You screwed that up.
Did I get that wrong? Did I get it wrong again?
You got it wrong.
I got it wrong again.
You cheated the other day, and I knew it. I didn't call you out that, but you looked up an email of mine just to get my job title correct.
I did. But explanation to everybody out there, she has changed jobs within the company. She has moved up very quickly.
Well, I've been there 18 years. Of course, I will have moved around a little.
Yeah. So every time I get the one right, then you're no, that's my previous job. So
yeah. So I'm gonna just put a big X right beside that question. No points for you. You go.
I don't know.
That's it.
All right. Let's go with an easy one for me then. Favorite color?
For you, blue.
All right. You get the point on that one.
That one's easy. It's like 3/4 of your wardrobe.
Yes, pretty much.
And you're wearing blue right now. All right, I have a fun one for you. If we won the lottery, I say we because I'll be nice and share because we're married and I have to. What would I want to do with the money?
Well, you want to go on vacation, that's for
course.
sure, and you
That's a
want to
big
go
one.
shopping.
Of course, that's a given.
Probably, I don't know, donate money, help other people out.
Well, that's like the nice answer. What do I really want to do with the money?
Party.
No. Thomas Andrew, we have talked about this. Sorry, I just gave away your middle name. You don't
Uh,
know what I want to do with the money?
no.
You can't come with me then.
What are you going to do with the money?
Good. We're gonna build a big house in the country, and I'm gonna open up a dog rescue.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right.
So
I
sad.
do remember that. So then, same question to me. What would I do with it?
I don't know that you've ever told me, because frankly, I was just gonna take the money and go open up the dog rescue that's left over. What would you do? You would go and travel the world. That I know. I don't know. I don't think you've ever told me.
Same thing as you with going out into the country and be able to build a house, but
Oh, but
what
with like the whole sports arena in the basement.
we would have a underground bunker where we could live
Mhm.
if shit hits the fans, and you know, whole bunch of that stuff. So we'd have a bowling alley and a swimming pool and all that stuff inside. And you said you want nothing to do with that, so I don't even know if you're going with me.
We'll just have two different houses on the same property. That's what we'll do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think we have lots of Americans asking us to say our OUs again and again. I see it popping up.
All right, let's say it. We say out, not oot.
Out.
We don't say about a boot. We say about.
But clearly you guys are hearing a Canadian accent that we just do not have. That
We don't hear it.
That's okay. So we could get, I got one for you. What's a bad habit you have that drives me crazy?
Leaving my dishes on the counter
Oh, that's just a given. That's like every wife's pet peeve.
and leaving my clothes on the floor.
One in particular that drives me crazy.
Leaving my clothes on the floor.
No, not even that one.
I don't know then. Those are the two that drive you crazy.
So this is probably a Canadian thing because we have milk in bags.
Oh yes, the milk tabs. I cut the milk. I cut the bag and I leave the milk tab on the counter.
Yeah. So whatever it is, he seems to have a hold of it. You have to hold it to cut it, but then magically it goes like flying off somewhere onto the counter, never to be seen again. Yet it's like it glistens off the lights in the kitchen for me. So every time I go in there, there's that little milk tab, and I keep threatening to collect them all and build him a necklace, and that will be his Christmas present.
Nah.
We're not doing very good here.
No, we're not doing very good. I know, and we've been married for quite a while, and we're not doing very good here. But this just
we'll
shows.
have to do a vow renewal at 10 years and start over, apparently.
Okay, what is the one item of clothing of mine that you hate?
Do you want me to run and go and grab it?
No.
And then, oops, I tore it accidentally. So you have this sports material shirt. Am I allowed to say where it's from?
No.
Anyway, it's terrible. It's awful. And it's 2 sizes too big for you. And it's like ombre. So it starts light and goes dark. And it's this shirt and you love it. And I hate it. And it's got pulls all over it because of the type of material. It pulls really easy. And the dogs have wrecked it over the years. And you insist on wearing it, and I want to rip it up and throw it out, and you won't let me.
But I don't love it.
You just love wearing it.
I just know you don't like it.
Right. Yeah, that was a good one. I don't love that shirt. I hate it, actually.
All right, your turn.
Question then, because I actually don't know the answer to this, so you get a point automatically. Do I have a piece of clothing that you absolutely hate?
No. I actually don't.
You don't have to be the politically correct husband.
I'm not actually not being the politically correct. You have good style, so I don't actually hate any of your clothes.
Oh, brownie points. All right, I'll give you 2 for that one.
Okay. I got a question for you, and this you have to have an honest answer to this one. Is have you ever bought something and kept it a secret from me?
Oh my God, all the time.
What?
all the time. You have to know that I don't tell you about everything I buy. And I mean, nothing crazy, nothing expensive. Like I would never buy anything with, worth more than more than $100 without you knowing.
Okay,
It's
fair
clothes,
enough.
typically. Clothes,
Fair
shoes.
enough.
The stuff I can easily hide and say I've had for years and I just haven't worn it.
Ah,
Is this confessions too?
apparently.
All right. I wonder if our listeners would like to know who kills the bugs in this house.
Not me.
Not you.
I don't do it. I hate them. They're gross.
It was even so much as it happened last night where you're like, ooh, spider. And I had to kill it.
Bugs are disgusting. I don't like
That
them.
was right after the dog ate a grasshopper.
Yeah, she did. A dog ate a grasshopper last night. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go with who would play me in a movie?
Who you think would play you in a movie?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know the answer to this one. Are they from the Marvel Universe?
Maybe.
Oh, come on. You can give me a hint.
Sure.
Chris Hemsworth?
Maybe. He could shave his head
Wait for that?
and he would just lose all of his muscle and he would be good to go.
No, but the whole point is you can have someone more muscular. I would probably have someone thinner, but that's just a thing. Who would it be?
You just said it.
Oh, I got it right?
Jason Statham. We got Jason Statham.
That's a good one. I'm okay with that. Is he allowed to come home with us? Okay, so then similar type of question. If I got stuck on a desert island, what celebrity would I bring with me?
Chris Evans.
Yeah. I might have a little crush on Chris Evans.
That was easy. That was easy.
Captain America.
Okay, if I could have one superpower, what would it be?
I feel like we've talked about this one before, but I don't know that you've ever landed on one. So, if I had to guess, you would want to be able to read people's minds.
No.
Super strength?
No.
Damn.
Invisibility.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
You never see me coming.
Oh, Lord. Did I know that? I might have known that. Okay.
Your turn.
What's my pet name for you?
Husband.
Yes. We aren't one of these like cheesy couples that call each other like sweetheart or honey or any of that other stuff. I actually call him husband. No different.
Yeah.
You call me wife.
Yeah, and I just yell at you, "Hey wife, come here. Hey wife."
That's too funny.
Russell, you talking to me? That was dirty.
What's dirty? We're PG sort of.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna actually. I want to move into another part of the game, which I think you came up with, which was called two lies, one truth.
Other way around.
Two truths, one lie.
Yes. Did you play it right?
Maybe I screwed that up. Whatever. Let's go.
Okay, well, let me know because
I'll tell you if it was two. Okay, mine are going to be two lies and a truth.
Really? So I have to guess
Yeah.
the truth?
Yeah.
Okay, well, mine are two truths and a lie. So
Okay, so I'll guess the lie. You guess
Really
the
messed
truth.
this one up. All right. Are you going first?
I'll go first.
There you go.
Okay, so your three options are.
And I'm picking out the truth.
You're picking out the truth. First option is. Yes, Russell. I got that.
Now I get it.
So the first option is that I stole a CD from HMV. HMV. I don't know if everyone knows what HMV is. I don't know if that was in the US as well. It is a CD music store that used to exist. I don't even know if we have them anymore.
I think there's like one.
Yeah. So that was just where we used to buy our CDs from. And I stole a CD from there. I confronted somebody that was bullying me and I kicked the shit out of him. Or I stole my parents' car before I was of legal driving age and took it on a joyride.
I think the truth is you stole your parents' car.
Ooh, lost a point.
No?
No.
What?
I actually confronted somebody that was bullying me and kicked his ass.
Really?
Yeah.
I should have guessed that one. Canada's Most Wanted. Yes, he is. And Russell wants to know if I like your hoodie. Do I?
She loves my hoodie.
So the funny part about it is in our closet, the whole bottom row of our closet is Tom's hoodies. It's a thing.
Yeah. Love my hoodies.
Okay.
All right, you're up.
So mine are, so I did like a couple of clean ones, you know, just in case. It is a Saturday morning. Okay. So mine is 2 truths and a lie. So I like peanut butter and bacon sandwiches. My dance class was on TVO. So for Canadians, you should know what that is. On TVO's Big Top Talent. And I won a Most Improved award in sports when I was a kid.
You like peanut butter, you like bacon, but I've never seen you eat them together.
Okay.
I'm going to say that one, actually. I've never seen
Really?
you eat those.
Oh, they're so good. It's like maple syrup on bacon squished between bread. It's wonderful.
See how we're talking about maple syrup?
Syrup. Peanut butter and bacon tastes like maple syrup on bacon, strangely enough. No, it is actually my dance class was on TVO's Big Top Talent. That's my lie because I always wanted to be on Big Top Talent. And if anyone wants to Google it, it's a big green clown in sequence. And dance groups, like kids' dance groups, would go on and perform their recitals on TV. And I always wanted to be on it, but never was.
All right. So my next one, maple syrup magic. You got it, Russell. So my next one is, and remember, you're telling the truth. You're finding the truth.
Okay.
I cut the brakes on somebody's car. I've had a shotgun pulled on me.
You're so evil.
I've had a shotgun pulled on me, or I've purposely broke up a relationship because I was tired of being in the middle of the fights.
Oh, so I have to pick the truth?
Yes.
Oh, then it's the shotgun one.
You got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually did have a shotgun pulled on me. We were in Windsor, Ontario, and I was actually walking. No, that was a whole nother time. We were walking to the hospital to actually go and visit my grandparent, my grandfather at the time, and we had walked across the crosswalk, and this car blew the stop sign and almost hit us. So I kind of just like yelled out, like, what the hell? And he literally stopped his car and turned around and pulled out a shotgun and just pointed at it. So
no, you're
that happened.
A very violent picture of us, honey. Both of those last two were a little like, ooh. Well, at least you don't protect you if we're ever in Toronto.
Well, then go back to that question. Okay, no, we're not going to go back to that question. We'll leave that one for now.
All right.
Okay.
All right, I'll give you a bad one because I don't know if we've ever talked about any of these. Okay, so I was once questioned by the cops in a break-and-enter case when I was in high school. I smoked pot behind the school and went to French class high. I was chased through a cornfield by cops after leaving a bush party.
What was the first one?
I was questioned in a break-and-enter case in high school.
No, not that one.
You're right.
That's a lie.
It almost.
You know what? You would have told me about that.
But it did almost happen because the guy I was dating at the time was away with his mom, and his best friend's like, oh no, we're allowed to use the house. He left us a key. And then he pretended that the key wasn't really in the spot that it was supposed to be in. And so he's like, that's okay. I'll just break in through the window and we can just hang out in the basement. And I didn't think anything of it because I was one, a stupid girl in high school. And two, it was his best friend. So we technically broke and entered, but thankfully we were able to calm his mom down, and she didn't actually go to the cops.
Levi, let me go back to that last question, the last one that we said. And it said, I thought Canadians were chill. We are chill. Let me explain to you the person that actually blew through the stop sign, and not to offend anybody here, but the person that blew through the stop sign had Michigan license plates. So it wasn't actually a Canadian who actually blew the stop sign and pulled the gun on me.
It's kind of scary of our border control not catching that on the way over.
Yeah. Okay, so here is my next one. So I scammed a mechanic into buying a car with me on halvesies with
Don't
the promise
you have
of
any nice stories.
Well, no, in the promise of selling it for double the money and then never paid him.
Oh my God.
I quit my last season of baseball after 8 games. What's that?
This is like a whole other side of you.
I've quit my last season of baseball after 8 games because I never got out once and I got bored of it. Or I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom.
I actually know which one is the truth of this one, and that is baseball. You quit.
I did, yes. And the once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. We were making a joke about that last night because it was a song from the Humpty Dance. So we were making fun of that. So I was like, I want to throw that in there.
You have me a little worried. You're very creative with your lies.
I did this at 3:00 this morning because I was up all night.
That's even scarier how creative you are and the lack of sleep. What do you do when I'm at work all day?
I lay on the couch and I do podcasts.
That's true. That is very true. All right, my last one. Are you ready? So I went to a horseback riding Bible camp as a kid. I won a lip sync battle doing Celine Dion, Power of Love. And I got drunk on my confirmation after party on champagne and orange juice.
You definitely got drunk on champagne and orange juice.
I wasn't even, how old were we? 12 at confirmation. Yeah.
So if we tallied up that score, I think I did pretty good.
No. Which one's my lie? You didn't answer.
Oh yeah, I have to do the lie, not the truth. So you did the drink. You drank the orange juice and the champagne.
My dad not happy.
The lip sync one. You didn't do the lip sync one.
So I did, but it was the Jennifer Rush version. So for any of you 80s babies out there that liked 80s music, but I didn't win.
So I was right there, right?
You were. Good morning, Tina. Russell, I don't sing. It's terrible. It's not a good voice. You don't want to hear it. I'll break your microphone or your earbuds. One of the two. All right. I think those were all of our questions. Did you have more questions you wanted to ask?
No, I kind of think I won that competition.
I don't know that you do. I don't know.
The 80s was last year for Canada, right? It is.
Oh, not true. We're all hip.
We do kind of follow in some of the trends of the US. We're actually talking to a Canadian artist right now in one of the on Instagram, actually, that we've done a feature episode on. And you know, they're actually saying how bad it is for Canadians that are following them, and it's because we always wait for the American trends to hit first, and then Canada starts to follow. So not quite the 80s, Russ, but I think we're maybe in the early 2000s, I guess, against the US in some certain things, because we tend to follow those trends from the US. Hey, apparently we're tied. Sarah's keeping track.
Russell says I won, so happy wife.
That's Russell. Doesn't matter, Russell. What are you doing, man?
All right. Do you have any more questions?
I don't have any more questions. Those are the questions I came up with. I tried to do this at 3:00. You know what? You were working on this last night when we were doing the actual introduction to the convention here, and I said, okay, you start working on it, and I'll try and do it after I'm done with it. And I come upstairs. Then I came up and just started listening to all the podcasts that were going on. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do this. And then the whole plan for me last night was to go to sleep, and I never ended up going to sleep. And so I said, you know what, I better work on this now, because if I'm up and listening to podcasts this morning as well, there's no way that I'm going to be able to do this. So I was trying to interact, and then we had a brief intermission, I think from 4 a.m. here or 3 a.m. here until 5 a.m. And I had some time to do that. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, my puppy was on my lap and she just moved the wrong way.
Sounds like a squeaky toy.
So Russell's saying to lead us, we need new leadership. I can lead you down there if you want, no problem.
It's kind of scary. I don't know. You as a political leader.
I could take care of some business. Don't worry about that. I can take care of some business.
Religion or politics in his family, because, well, if we do, my sister-in-law and I just leave, because it's a heated conversation in your parents' household when we talk about that stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I mean, we all kind of just say the same thing. We kind of have the same views most of the time, but it just gets, whenever anybody talks about politics, it always gets heightened, right? Your volume gets turned up.
Oh no, see, they want me. Thank you. I really like you, Russell. We should hang out. He's on my side. I like it. I like it a lot. So I have one last question for you.
Yeah.
So
okay.
What was our biggest fight over?
Money.
Yeah, it was. It generally always is.
It's always about most fights always happen with money. Most of them, most of the time, is always about money. But I did something stupid. I screwed up, and I take blame for it. So you know what? We got in a fight, and luckily that night I ended up in the hospital. So, and not because of Amy, not because of Amy. That just came out sounding wrong. That's when I was in the hospital that's when I was in the hospital for kidney failure. So,
but don't worry, we caught up like a year later.
Yeah. So
I rehashed it just like a good wife.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But you know what? We have to be able to laugh with each other, even if we don't know these trivial things that we've asked each other. I can't say that I would have a better relationship with anybody else, because we get along very, very well, and we're able to joke with each other. We're able to push each other's buttons. Me more so than you. I push your buttons a lot more, because I like to get a reaction out of you, and sometimes it's very easy. Just like my mother, I push my mother's buttons all the time, and she plays right into it. My dad just laughs.
At least I catch on. Your mom catch on. Your mom falls right for that trap every single time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and so I mean, that's basically us. On our podcast, we talk about everything. We talk about different topics. We've actually done a live show where we've kind of done a behind the scenes thing as well with Tina and Rob, and that's basically us. So we just wanted to kind of give you a fun take on who we are and behind the scenes. And we know we're everyone's favorite Canadians out there, along with all of our other Canadian podcasts. So Everybody just keep on listening to all of these great podcasts that are out here. I'm going to drop some of the, I'm never out of the basement, Russell. No, I stay down here all the time. This is my man cave. I actually built it for me. Like, this is actually for me.
It is a boy shrine down there.
Like the entire basement actually is designed so that I can have, and I'll show you something pretty cool, but you've probably seen it in a picture before. I don't know if you can see that with the glare. This is one of my prized possessions here. You're just seeing like the UFC championship belt, and this is actually a very heavy, and it was expensive to buy, but I wanted one, so I actually got it. And you know, my entire basement is full of autographs that I have from meeting some MMA guys and getting the autographs with them and having my pictures with them when we frame them all and put them on the wall. So yes, this is my area, and this is only my area. I mean, we watch movies down here, but.
So the funny part about the belt is he brought it to the wedding because we had a photo booth and he wanted people to be able to take pictures with it. But the best part is he wanted to walk in with it on our entrance, and he did up this whole, like, this just shows how much you love.
Wait. Conor McGregor will never, ever, ever get near my title. Never.
But so we have this big entrance music, like when they call your name and get you to walk into the hall. So he actually, I probably should be careful how much I say, but basically did this whole UFC type entrance for us as we walked in. But the funny part is at the last minute, I made him carry my bouquet and I carried the belt in instead. It was actually really funny.
It looked funny because I was kind of shocked, and I kind of just was holding the bouquet of flowers.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to do. You were walking in, you had it over your head, the belt, and it came out really funny that way, but I looked like an idiot.
Well, that was the point, huh?
I know. But again, you have to be able to have these good times and be able to roll with the punches.
Yeah.
When you're with each other, and you know, we can actually do that with ourselves, and you know, we have a good time. So
I remember my girlfriend asking me after we got engaged. She said to me, "How do you know that he's the one?" And it was funny. I didn't give the typical answer like, "Well, you just know, you just know." The answer I gave her was, because she says, your relationship's not perfect. You guys still fight. And I said, the difference is that I wanted to work it out with you. And in so many years previous, other relationships, it was so quick to break up with somebody over something simple just because it was easy to get out of when you fought. But with you, I wanted to work it out. And that's how I knew that we were going to be good together.
That's just because I'm just that good of a guy that you just couldn't walk away from it.
That must be it.
Yeah, that's definitely 100%. So we just wanted to do a little bit something different, just lighten up a little bit from our everyday different podcasts and some serious topics. I mean, we've gone through the fertility episode. That was a rough episode. We've gone through the health episode. That was a rough episode. So we wanted to kind of lighten up the mood on our end this time. So if you guys,
an interesting 9 years.
Yeah, it has. Yeah. So if you guys do want to come and check this out. Sorry?
I was going to say only the bad stuff started to happen after we got married.
Yeah, it did. I know. But you guys can check out all those episodes and take a listen to actually what happened with the health stuff when we first started, like when we first got married, to right up until about last year. There was some pretty serious stuff that had gone down, and same with the fertility issues. We're open book, so we don't really care that we share our stories with you. It's better to get it out for us. It's more of I guess a calming factor and a release for us. So we're happy to share the stories with people, and in the hopes that maybe somebody's listening, that it actually helps them and they can actually reach out to us if they are going through the same issues and if they need advice on anything for something that we've been through. Just as we think if we listen to somebody's podcast and we hear the same thing, then you know what, we can reach out to them and ask them questions. So again, if you guys ever want to listen to it, please go and have a listen. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at PodJerky. You can find all of our links at tap.bio. That's tap.bio/@PodJerky. You can also find us on YouTube. Look up PodJerky. I think we have 7 subscribers now. So let's get those subscriber numbers up.
I guess I should go do that, shouldn't I?
Yeah. And, you know, my wife doesn't even actually listen to our episodes of the podcast. So
true.
no, you're working from home. So usually we all listen to our podcasts on commutes. So right now we're not actually doing a commute because we're working from home. So
That's
yeah.
true.
Anyways, you can also check out our website. You just look up PodJerky's website. It will be podjerky.wixsite.com/PodJerky. And you can find all of our content on there. We have a lot of blogs that are on there that are very, very interesting. We have some videos that are on there as well. And if you guys do ever want to reach out for any reason, if you listen to one of our episodes, whether it is about fertility, whether it is about health issues, whether it is about anything that we really talk about.
Learn a little bit more about Canadians.
Yeah, you guys are more than welcome to reach out to us whenever you want to. We are open books. We are always on social media. So we will always talk back with you guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And right now, coming up next in about 20 minutes, we are going to be heading into a panel discussion that I will be hosting with Russell from Nick and Russ Don't Know Anything, as well as Shannon, aka the big homie from Friends with Benefits. And we will be talking about how to promote your podcast. And we will tell you a little more about Canadians on another episode. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for tuning in. And I am so pleased with the way this whole I'm so pleased with the whole way this whole convention has been going on. So Sarah and Russ, you guys, so far, so good. Thank you guys for all the work that you've been doing on this so far. Thank you for all the podcasts right now that have already gone and that are waiting in queue to be going. This has been fantastic. So thank you very much once again. And I will see you guys in another 20 minutes. And you guys will hear from Amy again on another episode. So thank you to Amy for coming on today and filling in for our other co-host.
Awesome. Have a good one, guys.
See you guys.